All right, so like Omi was saying, you have you have a couple of doors. You have this over here on the right hand side. You have the door on the left hand side. You have the door that is right in front of you. So you have three options that you can three options to where you can go.
Have we checked any of these doors yet? You can just double click your token on your main sheet and it'll pop up for you.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice feature.
I believe Fiddle Nas was just about to check.
Thanks.
Fiddle Nas was just about to check the north door, but we could check any of them at this point.
You are free to wander anywhere that you would like to, adventurers.
Did we take any sort of a rest in between last time and now?
Yeah, give you guys a short rest. It's already
I'm
been.
gonna roll a hit die or two then.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
One will take it.
Yeah, and don't forget with the new inspiration rules that we have, you're going to be able to use an inspiration to either A, buy a first level spell slot, or B, purchase a hit die seal for maximum, and it won't count towards your inspiration. Well, your hit die seals.
Nice.
And you can only do that once per game.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Pretty nice
you guys
little
want
use
to
for
roll
inspiration.
a d6 to figure out where we're going, or do you guys have a clue where?
Sure, 1 to 2 left, 3 to 4 north, 5 to 6 right.
Right, it is.
Looks like you're going right. I like it. Wow, it looks like I'm starting to rub off on you guys. $10-foot wide door.
Someone want to check it, or I can if you need to.
I'll go ahead and check the door for traps and take a listen at it.
Ceiling's about 15 foot high in here. No light at all. So you're going to need cantrip. I think, Omi, didn't you do light or something like that?
Oh, Omi's half-elf. Malachi was a human, so he needed the light
That's
How's Shen doing?
from the other game.
Shen's got the night vision goggles.
Oh, that's right. So we should all be good then.
Nice.
yeah, the goggles. Those are some pretty cool. That's a pretty cool item.
You got your hoot owl glasses on,
Yeah, making me look all owlish and wise and such.
and from the '60s, right?
Owlish. I love it. So you like those? You like that little cartoon that I drew on that sheet for you, huh? The horrible. I told you I can't even
that's
draw a
pretty
stick
awesome.
figure, barely. Unbelievable. All right, so what do you guys think?
He's checking the door.
I'll check the door for traps, see if it's locked, and take a listen at it.
All right, you can give me a perception, investigation, whatever's higher. Yeah, you're giving it a once over. You do not see any. You're confident that you do not see any traps or pressure plates or tripwires or swinging axes or needles or anything like that.
Okay, is it locked?
No, it's not. You kind of jiggle the handle a little bit. Seems like it's.
I'll let
just
him know
gonna
that
push open.
I can bum rush the door if he wants.
I'll keep that in mind, Markesh, but I don't think it's necessary for this one.
Not a problem.
Tell him sure, and then open up the door as he gets a good, nice running
Exactly.
charge to the door. Ah! All right, so you open up the door, and this is what you see. It's an octagonal room.
I'll take
some water.
step in and take a look.
I'll stay just behind him, about 5 feet or so.
Okay. Looks like some type of old crypt, because when you open the door, it has a pretty foul odor that's in this room as it starts to fill the chamber that you guys are in. And you can see all kinds of burnt bones and, parts of corpses, and you can see all kinds of pieces, body parts and bones and organs decorating the walls and pillars of the room too, because they're kind of like tacked up. Kind of a disgusting scene as you walk in. It's about 40 feet wide. The ceiling goes up about another 5 feet to about 20 feet. And then there's in the middle there, you can see that there's a pool of dark water. And there's like a little ledge about a foot high or so. And then you can see that there's all kinds of murals of the dead painted on the wall also.
Ugh, this smells just about as bad as Madame Friona's the other night.
The brown note.
All right, Marcus, Shen, it looks clear. Want to check this place out?
Yeah, I'm going to check out the water. I won't go in it or anything, but I'll walk up to the edge.
Sure, you look at when you're looking at the water, Marcus, it looks like a brackish water, and you kind of, the water's cool to the touch. You taste a little bit. It's drinkable water. It doesn't have, compared to the rest of the room, it's actually, you could fill your water skins up. So give me a, Marcus, as you're in the pool, give me a perception check also. Oh man, nice. Dude, that was clutch. So, as you're kind of leaning over and getting a little bit of water that's in the pool, filling up your water skin, all of a sudden you can see below the surface, probably about 10 foot away from you, you actually see, it looks pretty deep. From what you can see, you can't see the bottom, but you can see about 3 or 4 foot down. And then as you kind of, something catches your eye and you look over to the left, and you literally see a face looking at you from under the water. And it looks to be, and it's, like I said, it's a little brackish, but it's clean water. And all of a sudden, out of the water on your left, burst a creature that looks like this. And it's very pale white, long claws.
Oh, motherfucker.
A long tongue coming out of its mouth. Give me a check. Give me a nature check as this thing bursts out. So one of these things bursts out of the wall, and a couple things happen. 2 of these things burst out, and then all of a sudden you start to hear some crumbling. And on the wall to your left, which is behind you there, Shen, you see a skeleton that is literally breaking off of the wall. You hear bone splintering and whatnot, and it starts to walk towards you. So go ahead and roll initiative. As a couple of, you're able to discern with your nature check, these things look like water ghouls, aka lacedons.
These are some ugly dudes. You ever seen anything like this before, Shen?
Oh, he has, yeah.
Once or twice on the stage.
Yeah. These things are devourers of flesh, and then as these ghouls are coming out of the water, of course it stirs up the water, so the water starts to darken, and you can see that these lacedons have wounds, and they have maggots and worms crawling in and out of the wounds. These things are definitely undead. Shen, looks like you were expecting something with your 18 initiative. What say you?
Yeah, I was being watchful. All right, well, Turn undead.
Nice.
Oh,
Shen
yeah.
with the clutch turn undead. I like it. Channel Divinity. Let's do it. Ghoul 1 failed at saving throw. Ghoul 2 failed. And the skeleton was successful, though. So the skeleton was unaffected. As you pull your holy symbol out, say the magic words, hocus pocus, and these two Losodons, just as they burst out of the water, they see you go, eek! And now they're trying to get the hell away from you. Very nice job. Yeah. All right. So Channel Divinity, the Turn Undead, I think it does what here? Let's look at your actions
I think
here.
they got to run away from you.
Yeah, they're going to be
me.
turned. So we'll put the turn condition on him. So there you go. Now these things are going to be running away from you. Which, take movement if you want to, Shen. And we're going to go ahead and go to the ghoul as it gets out of the pool and runs to the corner of the room. And it will take its defensive action, defend action. All right. Omi, you're up.
Omi turns to the skeleton and says, "Ugh, is that your face or did your neck vomit?" As he casts a vicious mockery.
God.
Neck vomit.
It is it has failed its saving throw. So it takes a total of 2 psychic damage. As its head spins around a couple times, the jaw goes down, steam comes, the top of the cranium pops up a little bit, and steam flies out of it. Whoop, as a whistle sounds.
Come get some, they tell the skeleton.
Shop smart, shop S smart. Go ahead and take any movement you want, and now the skeleton will go ahead and engage. And in fact, the skeleton is going to shoot you, Omi, for that. And it suffers from disadvantage, which is a miss. So it's going to go ahead and move in, draw its longsword, and attack again. And it misses. You're able to do the dance of blades as you parry out of the way. And dance out of the way, actually. All right, ghoul number 1. Other side of the room. Stays in the corner. The caboose is up, Markish.
I'm going to take a step forward here.
All right.
And I will lash out with my Warhammer.
After we finish up this, we're going to be just about halfway through with Tyranny of Dragons. Yeah. All right, so you hit the skeleton. Doesn't seem like you have done full damage to it. A couple bits of bone splinter off of it. Take any other movement you want. We'll go to round 2.
With that, I will do a booming blade
Oh,
as
okay.
a cantrip
All right.
with it. It doesn't do any damage, but it's the effect that'll go on to it. That's only a few moves.
Okay. Shen, round 2.
Shin, I will attack with my Warhammer.
All right, let's see. Nice hit. 13 versus AC. Skeleton goes down. It shatters, and it's like glass shattering. It just
There's a
crumples
glass
into a
cannon
pile
for
of
skeleton.
bone. Yeah. Yeah, crumples into a pile of bone. You got
Nice
extra
shot there,
movement.
Shen.
You can take it. Oh, sorry about that.
I will move over this direction towards the ghoul.
Okay. Towards the Losodon. Yeah, these things were nasty back in first edition. All right. That's it. I don't think it can make it. It can't make a save every round, can it? Like a lot of other features.
No, but if it can't move, I think it takes the dodge action.
Yeah. Omi, what say you?
Omi's going to move down here, and then he's just going to wait until Markesh gets in position.
I love it.
Come here,
Meat
Markesh.
shield in front of us.
Great. All right, Marcus, you're up. It seems like everybody's waiting on you to get in front of them.
I'll fulfill my duty, stand in front, and from here I will on my movement over there. I'll stowed my warhammer and I'll throw my javelin at it.
Okay. Ooh, wow, that's a treat. A javelin, as it embeds right into the middle of the back of the Losodon. Ah! And now it's you've actually gotten its attention as it turns around and hisses its long tongue halfway down its chest, just kind of flapping in the wind. Ladies. So anything else for you there?
Turn.
All right, let's go to Shen.
Shem will do Sacred Flame on Losodon, ghoul number 2. Almost messed that up.
Wah, wah, wah. Horrible miss there, Chief.
Oh no, he failed the saving throw. Is what it's saying.
No, horrible from the Losodon.
His flames shoot up from the
I'm
ground.
still waking up.
Send you
We're with you, man. We got you.
a whopping 3 damage.
3 radiant damage to the Losodon. Seems like you've got its attention, Shen of the Fin.
Yeah.
And it runs up to you. And it is going to claw a couple times. The first claw is a hit.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Slashes you for 6. Now, when this thing claws you, I'm gonna give you a saving throw. So Shen, you are successful. You are so lucky because you start to feel your muscles tighten up, like you were fixing to be frozen where you were, but with your inner fortitude, you were able to withstand it. And then this thing tries to chomp onto you as well, which barely misses. Yeah.
I keep forgetting I have the shield action. I should have taken it last time. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay. No, don't worry about it. He's gonna turn and slash towards you too, there, Marcus. And he misses you. So that's it for the Losodon. All right, Omi. These things only normally have 1 attack, but I'm giving them
Omi
3.
takes a look at this ghoul and says, "Ugh,
because they're
what
higher
are you
level.
gonna do about a face when the baboon wants its ass back?"
Snarling at you. Failed saving throw. Vicious mockery. It grabs its head and just writhes in pain.
And then I turn to Markesh and say, "Markesh, this is one of the times you don't want to tighten up." As I give him bardic inspiration.
Very nice.
Keep it loose.
And that's it for me.
All right. Other ghoul up top. Nothing going on. It's still feared for about another 8 rounds. Marcus, you're up.
I'll pull out my battle axe and swing away.
Nice hit with your battle axe. You may roll damage, sir.
And with that, I will turn.
Warhammer time.
Round 3, yeah. Are you in this square or this square? Top or bottom?
That square. Top.
All right. Roger that. Roger. 15's a hit. Nice. 6 damage The second glass cannon crumples to the floor from the strike of the Warhammer of Shen. It is incapacitated.
Now I would like to move to there.
Shen's getting good with that Channel Divinity turn undead.
Yeah.
Thank goodness
clutch,
you didn't
man.
have. Yeah, thank goodness you didn't have all three of these on you guys at one time, giving you multi-attack every turn. That could have been pretty vicious.
I was
That'd be
prepared.
horrific.
Yeah. All right, Emmy. Looks like you're up.
Omi's going to move over to here and repeat the same drill. Wait for Markesh to come into position again.
All right, Markesh. That ghoul's
Yeah, I'll
got
play
7
along.
rounds.
I'm right up to here.
Markesh is playing nice.
Yeah, I'll play along with it. And same sort of thing on the way over. I stowed, and I will throw my javelin.
Okay. It's a hit. Quick, Jobu, throw me a spear as it lands right into its thigh. Throw me another spear. I need to watch that. Maybe at the end of the game. Yeah, I love that part. So I think at the
and
end
then
of
just back and forth from leg to leg.
we'll listen to Big
that-
Dirt's national anthems and then we'll watch that. I think that'll be pretty funny.
I turned it then.
All right, Shen.
Sacred Flame.
It's actually successful on its saving throw.
Yeah.
Still ignoring
No,
you, of
no,
course.
look this
Well, no,
time.
actually, no. It's turned towards you now. It's not turned anymore.
Yeah, it got poked in the leg.
Yeah, it did. It said, "Quack, throw me another spear." All right, Emmy. I don't know
Omi
if
takes a
Marcus
look-
is up further enough for you. I don't think you're going to run past him.
Yeah, probably not. I'm going to turn to the ghoul and say, "Ugh, you're so ugly. I bet when you look in the mirror and your reflection shakes its head back at you."
Successful.
Oh man, he's killing these.
Yeah.
Do the whole face palm thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna just yell back. Not your best.
Oh, yeah. Oh, your turn, Markesh.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's the ghoul's turn now. Because the ghoul isn't turned anymore. But it is going to run up. It will engage Markish. This thing's going to give you a flurry of blows. So the first attack is going to be a miss. The second attack is going to be on Markish. Ooh, wow.
Oh, I'm gonna take this. Oh, I suppose it wouldn't matter on a critical
What's that?
shield.
Yeah.
No, not on a crit. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's give you a Constitution saving throw. At least you're successful at that. But you're going to take 9 damage, and then it's going to take a bite, and then it's going to reach over and try to bite Shin. And it actually misses, so. Flurry of blows, though. Marcus, you're up.
I don't like this guy. Same story with the battle axe.
Okay.
And then I think I have a D6, right? Save on an attack.
For the inspiration, yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
I'm gonna try it.
yeah. So an 11 versus a Locidon is going to be barely a
damn.
miss. Yeah, it's barely a miss.
No, it's worth a shot. You can take that effect off me now.
Gave it the old college try.
Alright, I'll swing at him with my Warhammer.
Shen, you're on fire tonight. 17's a hit.
Get him, Shan. Oh, nice.
And
10 damage. The Locidon is heavily damaged now.
I'll pass.
As you As you smashed the Locidon, a bunch of the maggots and the worms just kind of flew out all over the place, and you can see him scampering and scurrying across the ground.
Yeah, Omi's running. See.
Omi's running. He didn't like the,
I see how
the
this
look
shit
of that.
Yeah, when he runs over to his vicious mockery didn't seem to work on this one, so he's running over here as he takes off his short bow and fires an arrow at the ghoul.
Omi said, "I'm tired of every fight getting covered in blood, piss, and crap. I think I'm going to get away this time." Yeah. That's a hit with your short bow. Wow, he actually hit with a short bow. And
Well
he
done.
kills it. Yeah.
You didn't hit me. Thank you.
I didn't?
I was totally aiming for you. That's the trick.
Very nice. The Locidon goes down.
Look over to Shen and ask, did he have his eyes closed? Did he really?
No,
I was
that-
ducking for cover. I didn't.
These things are definitely dead. You kind of kick
Walk
them a
over to
little
Omi.
bit.
You did not close your eyes this time, right? You actually shot with your eyes open.
Oh yeah, I used the spoon's power.
Oh boy.
I'll let that one go.
You see him.
At least it didn't hit me.
You see as a weight at the end of Omi's short bow, he has a spoon hanging there.
Acting as like an aimer.
Yeah.
What say you, adventurers? You kind of look around. Nothing catches your eye or appeals to your eye. Don't see any shinies or anything like that from where you're at.
All right.
Let's take a look in this pool. Let's like light up a torch to get some like real light in here and shine it down into the water. See if we can see anything.
Sure, you shine it. You stand over the ledge, and you're as the torch is crackling, little bits of beads of fire are dripping down into the water, and you can hear them hissing out. The water's kind of brackish, especially since the Locidons burst out of it, but you can't see the bottom. But nothing is shining or anything. I mean, you might be able to. You don't even know how deep it is, to be honest.
I say anyone up for a swim as I see Marcus coming towards me.
I thought you were.
Well, I do have a lot of this blood and sludge on me. A bath wouldn't be bad right about now.
We're jumping in the pool. Sorry, I had wife aggro.
Ooh.
Been there, man.
I'm gonna test the water first, make sure it is like actually drinkable and clear and not like poison or acid or anything.
Yeah, it seemed fine when I did my when I reached in there and grabbed my the water.
All right, you guys
it
want to
was-
stand?
Oops,
You guys
sorry
want to
about
stand watch, and I'll go in and check it out.
Yeah, I'll watch you jump in there.
Yeah.
You watch Omi takes his backpack off and then strips down to his jockstrap.
that. Is he wearing a jockstrap? Nice.
Of course he.
Oh god, the Lion Shield Coster adventuring jockstrap.
Yep,
God.
and then I'll kind of sit down next to the edge of the pool, put my foot in, and then pull it out real quick and go, ooh, it's pretty cold.
Yeah, it's a
And then
little tight. It makes your skin a little bit tighter as you kind of swim down and you're feeling around. You feel a couple what appear to be stones, and as you like maybe pebbles at the bottom of this pool. But as you make your way back up to the surface, these things are actually like a carnelian gem. You're like, oh, wow. And you felt a couple other gems down there at the bottom also.
Look what I found, guys. I'm going to set these here. I think there's more down there. I'm going back down.
Yeah, go for it, man. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'll go
You spend
back down and try to...
Sure, you spend about 10 minutes down there, Omi, and you find about 45 gold worth of gems, and then you also find some coins as well. So about 60 gold. And I'll divide
Nice.
that up between you guys. 5 gold, 15 gems, about 60 gold total. nothing else interesting down there.
All right, I'm gonna get out of the pool, dry off, and get dressed again.
Nice jockstrap.
Here, I thought that was just a performance piece.
Oh, it actually works. It's a dual purpose jockstrap.
Exactly. Yeah. As he knocks on it.
See? Solid.
Is it a peanut shell and a rubber band? Is that the jockstrap?
It looks kind of silly on Omi's 100-pound frame.
All right, guys.
That's great.
Seems like you've got this this area all squared away.
Yeah, Shen, you want to pick the next route? North or west?
I say we go straight across.
Let's do it.
All right. Love watching those tokens slide across the map. Same thing, another 10-foot wide door made of wood and earth.
I'll check this door for traps and take a listen at it again.
I'll once again let him know I am available to bum rush it.
I'll keep that in mind, Marcus. You be ready.
I'm here.
Yeah, so I'll check out this door.
Okay.
Well, while Omi's checking the door, Shen will cast Bless.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't discern anything. The store looks to be unlocked also. You could just open it right up, it looks like.
Okay, I'll give it a turn and open it on up.
Give it a little tug.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like this is probably a prison cell from first glance as you slam the door open. Definitely, it looks like an old prison cell, and then as you kind of look in, it looks like these are actually living quarters now. Looks like old converted cells.
Oh god, this brings back bad memories. Marcus, you go first.
So the hallway's 10 foot wide, and then there's all of these. There's about a dozen doors or so on each side.
Are they bars?
No. You just you're just looking into the. There were at one point you can look in the door seal, like the doorway area, and yeah, you could see where there were bars at one time. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like solid between each of these small sections, right? We can see them.
Yeah, you can see in each section, but yes, there is a solid wall, though. Yeah.
As I walk through, we want to. If doors need to be open to check them out, I'll do that. But I want to make sure that we are actually alone in here.
Yeah, it looks like these all of these rooms were actually kept quite immaculate, nice and orderly. There's, of course, time has taken its toll on a bunch of the contents in the room and stuff, but even though there's a bunch of dust and stuff, it's still
doesn't look like anything was disturbed prior to us coming through here.
Not really, not that you can see, but you can see some double doors at the end of the long hall, just within the range of your dark vision and the torch. You can see that there's a couple of semi-rotted looking doors, and also the doors on all of these cells have been kind of turned open, so you could tell that there were bars at one time, but there's actually some wooden doors, and they're all
maybe like it was converted into.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Anything as we're walking through? I just want to keep an eye. Anything of note in any other rooms?
Just a bunch of personal belongings. There's stone shelves. There's, as you kind of, wave the torch in there to check it around, check out the cell or the small living quarter, rats will scurry, roaches, stuff that was basically living in the beds.
So there's no indication that these rooms are in use now.
No, definitely not now. No, because there's a lot of dust.
So I'll point out
Like
to
I said,
Omi.
it's really
and say,
filthy. It looks like it was nice and orderly at the time, but with even though there's a little bit of filth, but these were taken care of though. I mean, you could just tell,
I'll let them know that there's another set of doors right straight ahead of us.
Yeah. The one thing that you do notice, though, as you're looking in these, Markish, each room has a faded embroidered robe that's hanging on like either a peg or a hook, or maybe even folded away in one of the dressers. But at one time, these robes would have been, they would have been beautiful.
Does it look like I got a dragon cult robe in my pack? Does it look something similar to that?
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't look of the time, though. But it looks like this would probably be something worn a very long time ago, because, as you open up on the inside of the robe, there's like 5 colors inside of the robe. Of course, all of the colors of the chromatic dragons.
So it would be recognizably similar to the robe of the dragon cult that I have.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the more that you handle these robes also, they just kind of, they're just worn with time, and they just basically just crumble to nothing. All of the threads just break apart and basically just fall right through your fingers.
Yeah, so I'll let the group know that this is likely something to do with those dragon worshippers. But other than that, I got nothing.
All right, roll me a D4 also.
Me?
Yeah, whoever's doing the searching. So there's going to be a total of another 45 gold that you're going to find also. Whether it be tucked away in one of the mattresses, maybe coins dropping out of one of the robes where the coins were just too heavy for the rotted material. So you found another 45 gold also, and I'll put that on your sheet.
All right.
So yeah, there's these doors at the western side, and the ceiling in here is about 20 foot high. Also, kind of goes up about 5 feet from the corridor where you entered the tomb. These doors in front of you, though, they're in pretty bad shape. There's a lot of bits of wood at the base of the door, just from this thing rotting over time. Doesn't look like anything has damaged it or anything. So it doesn't look like someone was trying to break in or anything. It just looks like it's been just wearing over time.
Okay, I'll give the same sort of I could do this eyes to Omi before, but
I'm gonna look over the door and check it. Just kind of check it for the usual stuff before I decide to let him bum rush it.
Sure. Yeah, this would be the perfect door too. It doesn't look like it's locked, but it looks like there's a ball, because you can see through the door in certain parts of it, and it's dark inside of this chamber. But it looks like you can, as you're, kind of waving the torch by the holes and stuff, you can see that there's like a wooden plank behind it. But if Markish gets a pretty good running start, he could probably bust through that door like the Kool-Aid man.
You giving me the go-ahead?
Guy.
All right, Marcus, you really want to bust down a door, so let's have at it.
I'm going to step back a good 20 feet. I'm bum rushing this fucker with my shield out in front of me, just run and beat the band.
I'm gonna give him a spoon roll while he's getting psyched up for it.
Great, I love it. All right, ooh, Marcus is even getting a hell of a 25-foot run and charge. All right, give me a strength check, and if you have athletics, I'll even let you add that in, Marcus, which I'm pretty sure you have that. So, oh my gosh, yeah, you burst through this thing like the Kool-Aid man. This old wore-out door just splinters, and it sounds like rolling a strike at the bowling alley. And you bust through this door. Omi charges in behind you with the torch, and what you see is what appears to be an old kitchen. As your light adjusts to the darkness, the light from the torch starts to fill the chamber, and it's a 30 by 20 foot room. Definitely a kitchen. You can see that there's a stone fire pit in here. You can see that there's a door in the upper left-hand portion or the northwestern area of this chamber. There are all kinds of empty pots and pans, all kinds of shelves on the wall that has all these utensils and stuff. All kinds of spoons lying around and forks and
Ain't no
knives.
fucking spoons.
Yeah.
No spoons.
Yes, spoons.
This room is really dry though. You can just smell, you know how it's like really, I don't want to say moldy, but it's just really dry and dusty in here. Except for because you can hear the water dripping from the ceiling into the puddles. There's a couple of puddles on the floor, as you can see also.
I'll ask if Omi wants to light this whole place up. And it looks like there might be wood in that fireplace. We could light it up.
Yeah, we could do that. How's the oxygen in here? Is the air pretty normal, or is we having a hard time breathing or anything?
After about 30 seconds or so, yeah, it's a little bit easier to breathe in here. And as more air comes in, yeah.
As he's lighting that, I'll kind of look to the ceiling just to double check those drips.
Okay, you look to the ceiling? Yeah. Wow. You're so clutch. You're getting smart there, Marcus. Because on the ceiling, you see this, it's like a puddle on the roof. It's like a brackish gray puddle. And you can see it kind of shimmering. And the only reason why I'm letting you see this is because it's kind of it's like a reflection, almost like a glass mirror.
This doesn't look right.
Kind of reflection, yeah, exactly.
That's not a ceiling. Okay.
Definitely not.
I'm going to holler out and say, look up. There's something there.
Whoa, what is that?
Give me a nature check. Have you guys encountered any kind of oozes or anything like that in the past? I don't think you have.
No,
I can't remember.
I don't think we have.
Omi, you know it though. It looks like some type of gray ooze or something like that, and it's. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the map for you too. It's right here.
Guys, I've seen one of these
About
before.
right here.
It's some kind of gray ooze. Be careful. Don't let it touch you.
Yeah, it's very acidic in nature.
All
That's
right.
what you remember with your nature check. Marcus, you're just kind of scratching your head saying, "Shiny mirror."
I mean, it's water, right? How the fuck? I mean, you just jumped in water. We're fine, right?
No, this is a different sort of liquid. This one will burn you.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want this one to touch you. We can either leave it alone up there, or we could try to take it out. What do you think? If we want to go through this room, we're probably going to have to take it out.
Oh,
It's staying in a stationary position. It's not moving towards you or anything. It doesn't look like it's, slinking over your way or anything.
Do these things just grow, or are they smart? Will they attack us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are aggressive. They're territorial for sure.
I'd suggest we stand back and see if we can't take this thing out from afar.
That's a good idea. You good down there, Shen, or do you want to come back?
I'm gonna come back up as well.
Yeah, with your nature check, you had a really good roll. I mean, you know that these things ruin armor and weapons also.
Oh shoot, guys! I just remembered that if these things touch you, they can destroy your armor and weapons. If they're made of metal, right? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Any idea? I'm going to ask Omi. Any idea the nature of this of an ooze? Is it just an ooze, or is it like an elemental or anything like that?
I don't think it's an elemental.
Okay.
It's just an ooze.
Yeah, they're from the ooze family, basically.
It's a long line of oozes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooze
Another
eye.
proud line.
And the ooze and the ahs happens from the crowd tonight. Wah, wah, wah.
All right, so I've got I can ready melee weapon throw, but can anyone else? If we can all do it at the same time.
Let's all ready to shoot and shoot at the same time. That sounds
All right.
good.
Sure, go for it. You guys go ahead and start dropping attacks in the chat box or on the ooze. Let's see if you guys can take this thing out as you attack it. Of course, it starts to move very slowly towards you. These things appear to be very slow. It's not expecting it either, so yeah, very nice. Everybody hits, so you guys can go ahead and do damage to it. Omi, you hit it, you do some damage. Marcus, you hit it with a javelin. Shen, you hit it with your crossbow. Yeah, this thing is as you hit it, all of your bolts start to hit it. It starts to move towards you really slowly. So go ahead and roll initiative now. And
well, there was only one worse number I can get from my last initiative. Managed to do that.
nice crit though, Shen. Very nice.
Well, if you're gonna have them, you might have to have it on initiative, right?
Yeah, too bad it's not on the attack roll, huh? All right, so the ooze had a horrible initiative. Shen, you get to go first.
Is it still on the ceiling, or is it dropped down to the ground?
No, it's still slinking towards you. It's still on the ceiling up above you. It's sliding towards you. You can hear it. That's what it sounds like as it's moving across the ceiling.
Shoes.
Yeah.
I'll try Sacred Flame.
All right, it failed its saving throw. You can roll damage. Minimum damage. Omi, what say you? You can take any movement that you want, Shen.
Omi's going to release another arrow at it.
Okay. He's 2 for 2 tonight, Marcus. Maybe he'll... Oh, he hit! He's 3 for 3 tonight. Wow.
Jiminy Christmas.
He's going to start giving lessons.
The hell you hit with a
giving
3,
lessons,
okay.
man. Wow. Yeah, this thing, you hit it with the last arrow as it pierces through and deflates this thing. Sounds like a balloon. And this thing just kind of loses its grip, its suction on the ceiling. And like a very gelatinous puddle falls on the ground, kind of splashes up. Very acidic smell now. As you can see...
would it have damaged my javelin?
Yes, it would have, actually. Your javelin is damaged. And the bolts that you guys had shot into this thing are also irrecoverable also. $5
Okay, I'm going to tick one off. I'll just go down to one of them.
Okay. Yeah, but it's dead, and there's all kinds of... There's like a acidic fluid that's... As it's trickling out of this thing, you can hear it sizzling on the ground as it's just kind of dissolving all of the dust that's on the floor.
I'm going to suggest, don't step in there. Let's avoid it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm going to continue to kind of look at the ceiling, having noticed that. Is there anything else that looks somewhat similar up there?
No, not on the ceiling, no.
Okay. You guys want to check these cupboards and things?
Yep, Omi's eager to start rubbing his hands together because he wants to find some spoons. You notice maybe there may be some ancient spoons in here.
There could be ancient spoons. There could be, yep.
You find all kinds of spoons, Omi. You find wooden spoons, spoons made of tin.
I'll check over on this side.
Couple dozen. Sure. Everybody give me a perception check. As you guys are going through all of the pantry shelves and whatnot. Marcus, as you're digging around in the corner up there, you find a container. And this container looks like this.
I have any clue what that symbol means? I'm assuming not.
Mm-mm.
I'll point it out to Omi and Shen and let them know that this kind of looks important. There's a big symbol on it.
Yeah, it's got like a rope, and it seems like it's withstood the test of times also. Doesn't
This,
seem to be rotting like pretty much everything else is in here. Especially in quite good shape.
I'm gonna assume so, but I'm gonna go ahead and click a thing on my wand of magic detection.
Sure. It's definitely glowing. It has a faint,
right.
it has a faint radiant aura to it.
So I say, I think I found something magic.
What you got there, Marcus?
It's a jar.
Can I take a look?
But it's magical. Yeah, go ahead, take a look.
I want to take a look at it, see if I know what it is.
Being that you are a man that's of the faith, semi kind of, you know.
He loves his spoons.
Yeah, you kind of unravel the rope that's keeping it the lid closed, and this has definitely been used. It looks like some type of ointment or jelly, but it has an aroma of like a healing nature. Something like that would be in like a medicine kit. Yeah. It's like something that would be in a medicine kit. But it seems like this is much, 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 much more potent. It's fucking Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah, start putting it on my chest.
Fucking Vicks. This game brought to you by Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh, great. Sweet. That's awesome.
Well, Omi's going to pick up some of the more interesting looking spoons to examine later.
Marcus is going to let him know that there were no spoons over here at all.
Darn it.
Don't even bother looking.
Although there was a whole shelf of them, probably. A whole
I opened the door, shut it really quick.
Because, you know, all the big spoons,
spoons.
For the cooking.
Everybody can now smell this Vicks type of scent that's starting to fill the chambers. Kind of smells good.
Just smell it every once in a while, lean over.
Yeah, as a runt, Marcus, your mom used to just cover you with this stuff.
Love it. Brings me back.
The door's open, and as you're checking this door for traps and stuff, there are no traps, Omi, and this door just kind of crumbles, and it looks like this is another like a storage area. A lot of hooks hanging on the wall, a lot of baskets, old rotted baskets. You know, the rims are on these hooks, but all of the wood and the reed that these baskets are made of have basically rotted over time. So this looks like this is basically the pantry where all of the dried meat and old barrels of water, wine, and vegetables were all stored.
Check the ceiling.
Yeah, I look up.
Nothing. Just stone.
Looks like an old storeroom, guys. You come in here and look if you want to. I'm going to take a look around in here, see if there's anything that looks useful at all.
I'll let him
Nothing.
Have at it.
Just a bunch of old rotten junk. Couple of even chicken bones that you could see, skeletal chickens in there. Even had some chickens in here laying eggs at one time.
Nothing in there, guys. Are you sure there's no spoons over on that side,
Absolutely
Marcus?
sure. Just walk on by. I'll follow you out.
I've been meaning to ask you, Marcus.
Yeah.
When did you get psychic powers?
I know what you mean.
Well, you told me the polka show night was going to be a shit show, and it was. There was shit everywhere.
I just had a strange feeling, and the very strong inkling to get the hell out of town before the show started.
I've been thinking about the combat applications of the brown note, though. They could be useful if I played it during combat.
It would be highly interesting to see you try combat in a jockstrap. I'll give you that. All right, so we want to check this last door.
Yep, I'll go check out this last one.
You can hear some mumbling behind the door.
I step back and say, guys, I think I hear some mumbling behind that door.
You want me to rush it again?
Maybe not
Yeah.
this one. Or maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, you definitely hear voices behind the door. One sounds like a humanoid type of voice, and then the others you can hear kind of like sounds like kobolds that are behind the door also.
I step back for a second. Sounds like a humanoid and kobolds. I've seen enough heard enough kobolds that I know what a kobold sounds like. I'm gonna step back to the door and see if I can do a sound count or sound estimate at least.
Oh, I thought you were counting me down.
What do you think?
I'm gonna listen very closely and see how many different voices I can recognize.
You can ascertain that there's at least a couple three.
At least 3 guys.
I'm gonna whisper nothing like a surprise round.
I'm gonna check the door and see if it's got any like obvious traps on it or if it's locked or anything.
No, you could tell that there were some footprints around the door, so there's been a little bit of traffic here compared to the other, portion of this tomb. Yeah, and the doors are locked though, because you kind of jiggle the handle a little bit, and you can definitely tell that they're locked.
If I try to start picking this lock, they're probably gonna hear it. Whoever's behind this door is like right behind this door. As I step back and whisper.
Marcus is just nodding, and like his eyes are big, and he's got a big old smile.
Yeah.
How tough does this door look?
It looks like it was actually replaced. Looks like it's in a lot better condition than the other doors. It's not like the door was just hung today or anything, but it's actually got some meat to it. It's not all rotted like the other doors in the tomb.
I'm gonna ask, maybe Shen and I both.
This looks like a pretty tough door, guys. It's not like the old pieces of crap that have been in here. It looks like this door's been replaced. So I don't know if you're going to be able to take it down in one rush.
All right, well, I'll let you deal with it then. It was worth a chat.
I still hear them mumbling behind the door. They're talking at a normal tone. It's not like they're whispering. They probably don't even expect you here.
How advanced is the lock on this door? Is it something I'd be able to open silently, or do you think I'm going to make a good deal of noise if I try to open it?
You would. It just depends on how your skill set is with your thieves' tools. I mean, you can try to be as quiet as you want, but it just depends on what your role is. I mean, you can still get it unlocked, but are you going to be sloppy, and is it going to be loud and all that other stuff? So, I mean, you got a couple of options here. You can bash the door down and let Marcus do his thing again, or you could try to go the stealthy way. But then again, if you bash down the door, you may get the element of surprise and kind of stun him. I mean, telling you this, you guys would know this anyway. So
yeah, I mean, it's one option or the other. It's just a matter of having to make the choice.
Yeah, it just depends on what you want to do.
I think we should try the double bum rush.
You guys want to do that?
I'm with Shin.
If it works, we should surprise whatever's behind there.
You want to get up there and stand to the side, and we'll 20-foot bum rush this thing.
All right. You want when I wave the spoon down to the ground, you both rush at the same time.
Like we're starting a race. I like this.
I'll stand up by the door, hold a silver spoon up in the air, and wait for them to be in position. And then down it goes.
This time I'm gonna hold the hand axe in one hand.